come over toward, we're approaching toward this, yeah, turn it back on. Approaching this stairwell. This is the stairs that goes back down that comes out right there near the kitchen. And we're going to go up there in just a second. Here's the view from that little wall that we had taken a picture of from this room. We had pointed up top to show you the opening. This is looking through that opening. Really is a pretty room. We're going to go back and go out the same door that we came into this bedroom, even though there's another opening here that leads into a bathroom and also another fairly good sized walk-in closet there. We're going to come back here to this stairwell where we came up from the living room, and we're going to go into this next bedroom. This bedroom's on the front of the house. It's more like a little office. It's got a closet. And our view from here is out in the front of the house. You can see the driveway. I'm going to back up here. That's pretty cool. Now we're looking at these built-in bookcases and stuff. And Jim, I'm still, even though I'm holding this camera, I'm still looking at all the construction components, and it really, I don't see anything that alarms me. I mean, you know, it's definitely a house that I would want to have inspected, but it looks reasonable. So come on back here. You know what, okay, this is a bathroom here, just, it's still on the front side of the house. That's front view out the front window. And this is a full bath here. Good counter space. Needs some updating. It's got some older fixtures and stuff. And again, just a little tub shower combo here. And a little closet here, but this is not the door opening. It's got a big closet and all, well, a hot water heater here for the upstairs, looks like. Let's go back at that. Jim, I'm going to have to go back in the other bedroom that I showed you just a moment ago in order to get back into that other bathroom. I thought these two rooms shared a bathroom, but obviously it doesn't. This was actually the master bedroom. And this is that other one that I thought was a small closet. This is actually the master closet. And it's probably 6.5 by 14, maybe 15 feet. Probably at least 14 feet. And then there's also another little area off this master right here with some shelves and such. And now we're going to go into the master bedroom. This one has had some upgrades, but it still, you know, still needs some updating, looks like. Try to go a little slower, give you a good size up of this room. You've got two nice windows here. You've got this one looking out the front. You've got a corner garden tub, some nice tile work here. And then you've got a window looking down toward the lake. And also in this bathroom, you've got about a 3 by 4 shower. Actually, that's 4.5. I'm counting the tiles there, 4.5 foot shower. And then the view back through to the bedroom, and then the little overlook into the great room. And I think my son's ready to go upstairs to this little balcony area, so we're going to start up through here. I'm not a very tall guy, and I'm having to duck down to get up through here. It's a pretty tight little fit, to be honest. No, those stairs, to be honest with you, I put a little weight on them and pressed before I, you know, started all the way up. But it's a great place to evaluate the roof from up here. I'll do that first. Looks reasonable. Got a little age on it, but overall, just at a glance, shingles and all look pretty good. My son was just telling me that'd be a great place for him to get out and get on the roof and play. Jim, I know I'm being kind of quiet, just kind of scanning the area here, looking for other construction deficits and stuff. Don't step out on
I'm not going to step on it.
Yeah.
Not planning on dying.
Jim, we're not going to step out on this deck. I mean, I'll put a little weight out there and just see. I'm sure it's fine. Jim, actually, this cantilevered over area here.
Nails is the only thing holding it up.
Jim, it feels extremely solid. I didn't go out there to the edge of it. I mean, it feels extremely solid and feels perfectly safe. It looks like these boards are probably cantered back into this area. In this one spot, it's only cantered back maybe up to about 3 feet from the outside edge over to where the stairs start down. But let me show you a view from this little area here. This is looking over the left, looking out to the left of the house. Again, then just panning around. Panning around to the right. And the lake, we could see that. That would be gorgeous if some of those trees were removed. And you can see a shingle tab off right there. But I tell you, it's not excessive. Sometimes if they're using a pneumatic nailer, sometimes they'll shoot the nail through the shingles if they've got a little bit too much pressure, just different things. All right, we're going to proceed back downstairs. That little platform feels good. Go ahead and close that door and lock it.
It doesn't have a lock.
Okay. And again, I'm a short guy, and I'm bending over a good little bit just to get back down there. And we'll go down these steps here. I think that completes this level and the balcony.
There's a basement.
And we're going to go downstairs and continuing on. We're on the main level here at the kitchen. We're continuing on downstairs now. Jim, I'm noticing a change in the moisture content as I come downstairs. It does smell a bit musky and mildewy down here. You notice that smell?
Mm-hmm. Smells like a bathroom.
It's open that door right there.
And someone dead inside.
It could be. This is the garage area. I'm going to go ahead and, just since it's the first door we came to, wide open space here in the garage. Got a couple of support beams in the center. This is about 24 by probably 26. HVAC, just looking at the duct work, the way it's ran and all, looks, very professionally installed. Neat, certainly neat work. And a little tool shop area back here. It's got a built-in air compressor there underneath that little work table. Looking at the construction, a house this high end, a lot of times people insulate between the floors. This one is not insulated between the floors, which is not a, it's not a huge deal, but on a house this nice, you would, commonly find that it would be insulated. Construction does not give me really any concerns at all. This is something you don't see very often, but the way they've braced this in with this little 45 knee wall as a support, my suspicion would be that they may have encountered a little bit of sag or a little bit of give in spanning with these 2x10s, the span that they have spanned from left to right across the entire, this would be over the living room upstairs. that would be my first thought. They may have had a little bit too much give, and they've done that to tighten that floor up, which is certainly adequate. Again, I hope you can make heads and tails out of this. This is another stairwell. Remember when we were in the utility room and there was a door opening that come down a stairwell? That doorwell comes down to this basement to where we're standing now. I'm not going to go back up. There's nothing up through there. We're going to go back to the finished area of the basement. Jim, these are block wall foundation rather than poured walls. This room that we just came into is kind of like the main entrance, I guess. There's a doorway here that goes out. My car is parked just out that door to the right. Again, that's pointing down toward the lake. Almost like a little coat closet, separate living quarters down here, what you might say so far. And this room here, I'd say the moisture smell, the mildewy smell on a 1 to 10, with 10 being the worst, is probably bumping a, I'd say it's getting close to a 6 out of 1 to 10. And just a little storage space here through just a little small door area and all the air handlers here in the basement. I don't see any evidence of any mildew, and Jim, it's possible I have smelled some this way before, unless this thing has flooded at some point in time and it's just the remnants from that. I've smelled them like this, and once they turn and start operating the HVAC unit, it'll actually pull that moisture out and improve the smell significantly. So I don't think it's to me it wouldn't be that, tremendously major. We're going to scoot back out. Where this is the underneath where that entertainment center is upstairs. We are now downstairs, and then the hot tub sits out right the next area here. As a matter of fact, this is the hot tub support as we come into this room. Remember the spiral staircase that I showed you? Well, this is what this room is. It's got a couple of windows down toward the lake again, and then the one right there out toward the shop. Construction-wise, the house is very, very consistent. This is a little wine cellar, and it looks just like a wine cellar. They've got some access ports to get to the side of the hot tub there. And that was just the wine cellar.
Oh, what does that say? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So something in the water. Yeah.
And Jim, that pretty much concludes, I think, the bulk of the, the bulk of the house. I hope I've been a help to you. If you have any questions at any point in time, just make notes of where the questions are, and we'll get on the phone and try to cover and address those. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording, and I'm going to continue to look around a little bit more at some construction things, and we'll be talking soon. Thanks, Jim. Thanks, Coral.